What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video, and you might be wondering, why are you on SERP over in OneHive? That's because I am actually doing a war with another clan. I will explain that later for one of my patrons. Um, and I'm sort of glad I missed this one. It's one of those crazy wars with a bunch of random, rush bases and all that. Almost a perfect war, just a few stars away. So good job to everybody at OneHive. We're not even going to go through their attacks. I owe you a war. Yeah, you do owe us a war because this one was not one. So not even really a show thing. There was just that base. It was like a 90, 91%. And this one down here was like a Town Hall 11. Had Inferno Towers. Didn't quite get it. And that was it. Those two bases. So almost a perfect war, just not quite. But let's look at a few attacks from it just for entertainment value. Nothing really special. But I did manage to get some decent Town Hall 9 3-star and Town Hall 10 attacks from this war. So I'll be looking forward for that video as well. The Pro Arrows taking on their number one, coming at it from the bottom here with obviously one of the easiest CC lures I've ever seen, and clearly they did not fill their CCs all the way up. Drops a poison on those archers, and then from there is free to attack this base from the side here. Drops a couple of giants down. He starts dropping, I believe, some, let's see, what does he drop here? Oh, he's got a hole in the base there. Yeah, a lot of holes in these bases. So he just drops that in there, takes out a few buildings. I'm not. Did he get an air defense for that? Yeah, I think he got no, he didn't get an air defense. I'm not sure what he got for that. I'm not sure what he was after there. But anyways, takes out a few buildings. Comes in the side with the queen here, which 2 air defenses that she can just walk up to and take out. So probably not the best base design there, buddy. But takes that out. And then from there, it is a Loon time, or Loon time, I should say. Started dropping his lava hounds in, his balloons. He can target all these outside buildings, and obviously can target those air defenses that are remaining. Just directly drop balloons on them, so that's always nice. Drops the rage there for the balloons. The single inferno towers make it even easier because now he can just overwhelm it with balloons. They do lock onto his lava hounds and bust those pretty quickly, but those rage spells, look at just stacking rage spells, keeping those balloons raged. They're moving from defense to defense very quickly, and obviously with one bomb drop, almost one bomb drop, taking out that inferno tower. Then freezes the bottom inferno tower as the balloons start to close in there. They're making a few extra stops, but he still has a lot of balloons left, especially for a single Inferno Tower. So right here, the Wizard Tower goes down, and then boom, the Inferno goes down afterwards. Those pups coming in on the backside really nicely, helping with cleanup there. That mortar, no threat to anybody, and that is the 3-star. Good job to Pro Arrows. All right, fast forward times 4. We'll get this one out of the way and move on to a few more attacks. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this war, guys. It's just, you don't always get to pick your opponents, so sometimes this happens. Number 4, Plow, taking it out with a dragon attack. This is a pretty cool attack, actually. This one is actually entertaining and fun to watch. So he comes in from the bottom here. I think actually, no, he doesn't. He just comes in from the top here with his queen. No, I should take it back. He does come in from the bottom with his king there. And just sort of lets him take out a section and take out the CC troops, the few that they put in there. Then sets his queen down and lets her queen walk up top. And as soon as this all gets cleared out of the way, the king goes down. We'll fast forward a little bit times 2 because his queen walk's pretty long, and we've all seen a queen walk before. We know what's about to happen. The enemy queen locks on there. Goes and uses the ability he knows. We talked about it in the how-to video to sort of use your rages there, but he's not using his rage for this, and he knows that his queen is not going to encounter a lot of damage at one time. So we'll fast forward times 2 because she's going all the way around the horn up top, taking out all trash buildings and defenses along her way. So it will take us a few moments to get there. But when he gets done, you see he's got 8 dragons. He's got, I can't remember what he's got in the CC. Maybe another dragon. I'm not sure. Have to try to see when we get to that point. But it happens pretty fast when the time comes. We'll just drop right there. And you're looking at this base and thinking, okay, where's he going to drop? Where's he going to enter? From his dragons, he's got the few air defenses left. The queen's walking around the top. She's going to get at least that one next air defense, and obviously, if he gives her the time, she's going all the way to that 3rd air defense, or only be one of them left. He's got 4 rages and 2 haste, so his dragons are going to be on the move once they do go down. So right there, the queen just continuing on, taking out everything that she encounters, pretty much for the most part 1 point defense at a time, so no real threat there. She is about to get to that last air defense that he's sort of waiting on, letting her get there, take out that archer tower, and then it'll be time. From here, it is a dragon time. She's locked on there, just waiting for it to go down. Boom, it goes, and here come the dragons, I believe, in just a second. Yep, there goes the rage, and look at those Teslas popping, and boom, all of those dragons right in the middle. Balloons coming. Oh, you got loons in the CC. That's what it was. Loons in the CC, just raging them up, tearing through that core of that base. Another rage for him. Those multi-infernos doing some damage, but just not enough time. They just, those high-level dragons and loons just tear through that core. All that's left is that one air defense that's really any threat. He keeps them raged up the entire time. I think these dragons were enraged 90% of the time they were deployed. Right there, that air defense goes down. We'll fast forward times two. The queen's still doing her thing, walking 180 degrees across from left to right, all the way around that base, taking out no telling how much all on her own. And the dragon's doing the rest from the inside out. So pretty cool attack plow. All right, Atoma taking on number 7. And this one, he is just zap quaking it down. And I like what he did here because the quakes, he's actually going to use, he's got 4 quakes. He's going to open up the base, but also get sort of double duty out of that. So we'll see that in just a moment as he starts dropping them. Queen goes down with her healers. She's going to do her thing. He drops a minion over there on that mortar that can't really hurt anything. And just sort of directing her where he wants her to go. So it's going to go down. Right here come the quakes right there. You see he's dropping it on that center to open everything up, but he's also hitting that inferno tower. And so right here when he comes in with these lightning, that inferno tower is already weakened, softened up, and it goes down very, very easily. So right there, the CC troops, the few that he had, I think there's a hole in the base on this one again, comes out, but you can see he's got access, easy access to 2 of these two of these air defenses right here. The queen's going to step up and take those out. Just as soon as she clears all this trash out of the way, it takes a little time. There goes the zaps. Boom, there goes the inferno tower. It is gone, and now the queen is free. And actually got the wizard tower as well. So the queen's free to step up with only 1 point defense on her and take out those other 2 air defenses. Now from here, he wants to continue his attack, move on in. But again, he's got that hole in the base. I think he just drops troops here in just a moment right in that hole and just lets them go through and start tearing it up from the inside out. Right there, the minion taking out a few trash buildings, making sure the queen's going to go in where he wants it, that little nook right there. Step up, obviously get to that 3rd air defense, and then start engaging these heroes that are in the core there. So right there, that cannon goes down. Here come a few wall breakers. Maybe he didn't have a hole in there. For some reason, I thought he did. Maybe he didn't. Golems coming from the bottom here. The king's coming over. More wall breakers there. Open up that compartment right for the air defense. And just allow everything to start moving through. The king's coming in. The healers are still doing their thing. That defending king goes down pretty quick right there. And then the enemy queen is up next. Inferno Tower locking on, but multi's not going to do that much damage, at least not that quickly to those golems and that king. They're looking pretty good, and from here he can start his balloon massacre is what it is. Balloons come from the left side. I think he's got 1 lava hound in the inferno or in the CC for that last air defense. You see the king still doing his thing. Finally got taken down there. Yep. 1 lava hound coming through just to tank for a little bit of damage, soak up some bombs. I mean, you know he's going to explode. You know he's going to go down. But look at all those traps he's getting, protecting those balloons as you go. And then the rage for those massive balloons. Look at all those balloons. Wow. So many of them. They take out that Inferno Tower really, really quickly. The Queen actually got a few shots there onto that air defense. So just a 1 bomb drop or so, and it's going to be gone. It's taking out some balloons, but still a lot of balloons left. And now just the Archer Tower and the Expo left. But that massive balloons, 1 drop, and boom, the threats are gone. It's just cleanup time now. A few wizards on the backside, and that's a 3-star for Atoma. Nice job, buddy. All right, 1 more, and we will call this lack of a war over. Alpha Dog taking on number 9 and doing it with a bunch of hogs. Pretty interesting because, you know, there's no giant bombs on the inside, so that's what you do. He does have a single Infernos, which always helps. Drops that 1 Quake there just to soften that little area up, soften up that Inferno Tower and that Expo and all that good stuff. Knew he didn't need the poison there, so that was a good choice. The Queen Walk just going to continue down, take out the enemy Queen here, and does have, let's see, no, wall breakers. I thought he had wall breakers for some reason. No, just take out the enemy Queen, and as soon as that all gets taken care of, he's going to start moving in. He's going to let this Queen Walk actually go down around the corner a little bit to clear all the trash out to where, you know, we've talked about it a million times that you want to funnel those hogs right into that core to those Inferno Towers, get them down really quickly. You don't want them just running around the outside of the base doing all that. Hopefully that clears up there. I don't want that symbol in the way of this whole attack. You don't want the hogs just run around the base while those Inferno Towers are shooting them, stuff like that. So really this Queen Walk was just designed to take out the enemy Queen and to clear that path to where he can send those hogs right into the core. So we will fast forward just a little bit here to take care of that. She's going to go down, take out this Archer Tower, which is really what he was waiting on there. And then boom, right there. Heal goes down, waiting on him against. It's a single inferno, so heals do make sense there. I am surprised here that he didn't do anything about the CC troops. I mean, he does have the poison. He dropped it down, so he knows that they're going to sort of move that direction with some of the hogs there, which they do. Some of them do anyway. Some of them don't. So he just sort of skipped that process because there was so little in the CC, even though it was a very, very easy lure. I think I probably would have done that. Next heal goes down as they get to that second Inferno Tower and just sort of swarming the outside of the base with hogs and wizards to clean up. And then right here, the last, I think he drops one more heal for these hogs. You see they got the skeletons on them, the king on them, so he's got to get something down. They do have a healer on them as well, though, so that's always nice. All the air defenses are taken care of with those wizards to actually take that healer out. And then from there, the last few defenses go down. The hogs turn around, deal with those kings, deal with those archers that are left, and take them all out. Those storages get out of the way. Boom. There they go. The queen's on the CC, or on the town hall. That is that. That's a 3-star. Nice, nice attack by Alpha Dog there. All right, guys, that is it. And again, I apologize for the subpar competition, but there really is nothing we can do about it. And I know these bases are easy and you guys are going to pick them apart, but hey, what do you want me to do? That's all that there was this war. Again, I am going to bring you the Town Hall 9 versus the Town Hall 10 stuff. You guys seem to like that when we have a chance to do it, so hopefully you're looking forward to that. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.